after a possible tornado touched down in this neighborhood. This is what the home looks like now. Some Jax Beach police officers are walking through the area. Victor, if you could turn that way to show those officers. Talk to me about the damages that you have inside your home from the tree falling.
Electrical damage, framing damage.
I'm standing in a parking lot and the water is a little past my ankles. Fans are out here, they're having a great time. You see they're in the Duval spirit. They say the Jazz are gonna take this win home tonight. The crash appeared to have happened at this intersection of San Juan and Roosevelt, but photos show a car on this sidewalk where these black markings are. Investigators are looking at the footage from these cameras to help put the pieces together. He says when the rivet came through the windshield, it sounded like a loud gunshot. The statue was placed here during the Jim Crow era 108 years ago. About 15 people are displaced and 500 people are without power after a possible tornado hit Nahunta, Georgia. Power lines and trees were knocked down, even homes. This is where a mobile home once stood, but after a possible tornado touched down in this neighborhood, this is what the home looks like now. The frame of the home is wrapped around trees and the mobile home is completely destroyed as it's scattered in the woods. The mobile home destroyed was Charlene Mathis's mother-in-law's home.
We weren't here when it hit, but we got a call from our neighbor and said a tornado just came through and they thought we had some damage, but we didn't expect what we found when we got here.
Their travel trailer also hit the back of their home, putting a hole in the roof.
Inside my home, it knocked the cabinet slap off the wall in the kitchen and broke dishes all over the floor, and so it was unexpected, but we're okay and we're thankful for that and we're going to be all right.
Other homes were destroyed.
In this particular mobile home, someone was home and it picked it up and set it down. Wow. Right. And the other, there was some people home and it basically split the mobile home in half, but they weren't hurt or nothing.
Now they're working to clean up the debris. What does this mean for the county?
Well, I guess this is just an adversity that we have to overcome, and we'll persevere and we'll get back up and we'll help all these folks get back on their feet and get moving forward.
Scott Waddell says he was only a few miles from his home when this happened. He says when the rivet came through the windshield, it sounded like a loud gunshot.
Pretty scary moment for sure.
That was the feeling Alex Waddell and his family had after a bolt came through their windshield on the Matthews Bridge. Waddell says he and his family were heading home.
We noticed they had the westbound lane closed. There were people on scissor lifts. They were doing some type of work above on the support beams there. Out of nowhere, we just hear a loud bang, and this cut off piece of either a rivet or a bolt or something comes flying through the windshield of the car, lands in my wife's lap.
So did your wife scream at all, or what was the reaction when it came through the windshield?
Oh yeah, definitely. She screamed, she was crying, pretty shook up. My son was in the back seat. There was glass that flew everywhere.
What was the sound when it hit?
A very loud gunshot. And then just glass just exploding everywhere.
Waddell now has damage to his windshield, dashboard, and glass through his car. It is unclear where the rivet came from. We reached out to the Florida Department of Transportation for comment, and they sent over a statement saying these claims are taken seriously, investigated based on daily construction inspections, and if the investigation confirms the contractor was responsible, the contractor will then indemnify the motorist. Upon learning of alleged damages, FDOT officials contacted the project team to ensure the construction zone and activities meet or exceed safety standards. Waddell says he has reached out to FDOT and has not received a call back. Reporting live in the studio, Aleesia Hatcher, Channel 4, the local station.